Hello guys, welcome back to our vanilla Minecraft adventure. So a few things have changed since the last episode. But yeah, so on the last episode we built our automatic pumpkin farm slash melon farm. We got a nice little stack there of pumpkins. I haven't expanded it yet. I will be doing that because I want, as you guys, if you watched the last episode, by the way, I'll link it up the top. But I would do want it stacked, so we've got 2 pumpkins, 2 melons. So I'll probably have like pumpkin, melon, and then I need to work out a drop system to get down to a storage, the chests there. But I am going to be doing that. I've also got to work on finishing the aesthetics of this island. But yeah, but anyway, that's everything we did in the last episode and on Twitch. And like I said, we will be checking out that thing that DTK has done. But yeah, on to today's episode. As the title says, guys, and as the thumbnail has pictured, we're going to be building, and it is about bloody time too, but we are going to be building our iron farm. Now, it's been a long time coming. We needed an iron farm like episodes ago, and it's now, what, episode 9, I think it is, and we haven't got an iron farm. So we are going to be doing that today, and there is a bloody pigman just come through the portal. Beautiful. And we're going to be building it over there. So when it comes to an iron farm, we use iron golems. Iron golems spawn because of villagers being scared of zombies or skeletons or any mob, right? Yeah, especially zombies. Zombies are like the main kind of thing, I think, that attracts them, but it's still, anyway. So iron golems spawn in because of that. Yes, you can obviously own your own iron golems in with 4 iron blocks and a pumpkin. But we need them to spawn in naturally through the villagers and get killed off to give us iron. Yeah, a nice endless supply of iron. In order to build this, and the main thing we're going to need is our block of choice that we are going to use. And we are going to be using our deep slate stuff here, because obviously, I want to keep it within theme. We are going to be building a bridge over there and all that, so we are going to be keeping it in theme. I'm hoping there's no caves there. There shouldn't be a cave, but I'm hoping there's not, because a cave will ruin the iron farm. Okay, so if there's any spawnable area underneath within, I think it's like 60 blocks from the iron farm, and if there's any caves systems, that will interrupt the spawning of where we want the iron golems to spawn, and the iron golems will end up spawning anywhere they want to, which is not what we want. We want it controlled. We want it where we want them to spawn. Yes? I hope you get that. So yeah, we're going to need our block of choice. We're going to go, like I said, with this deep slate bricks. For stairs, now I've got some red nether bricks which we can turn into stairs, but I don't know whether I want them as the stairs or whether I want them as the fencing, because I do like the fencing or the brick walls, but I've only got 18. I don't know if that's going to be enough. It might not be, but we will see. If so, I will do a bit of AFK and get some more, but I'll bring some deep slate tiles just in case. Okay, so it doesn't matter what it looks like at the moment, we just need it to look nice. We're going to be using the stone bricks, which I do actually need to get some more for the aesthetic side of things. So as you can see, we've got pillars and we've got stairs just to make it look nice, and they're going to be going in there as well. And then we just need signposts, and yeah, so I'm going to gather everything else that's needed. I don't want to go through everything. You will see what's in my inventory, which we're going to need. And yeah, hope you guys will enjoy it. Right, okay, so we are here. We need to find the roughly where the center's going to be, where we want our chest. So I'm going to say about there. I think that's about as good as any. So we're going to want a 3 high chest area like that. And in the back, we want to put our hoppers. Let's build around here like that. We want to build up the center there as well, because we don't want nothing really spawning in there. Build them right up, being one above, like that. Okay, and we want to obviously fill in this part, Ash. Don't forget that part. Okay, so we've got something that looks a little bit like that. We want... Oh, I'll just put the stairs away. Let me do that. Okay, and then put our stairs here so that we can access top chest as well as the bottom two. We build out here. We want this to be 5 wide. So we're going to go up here. I'll move these down here. Thank you. Okay, so we have a 5 by 5 by 4. So we have 4 along this axis, 5 along that axis, and 5 up. Okay, now we put our hoppers going here. So we want a line of hoppers feeding into that hopper there. So we have something that looks like that. Alright, and then we want to start building the wings from here. Okay, so we want to go 8 from the hoppers. Alright, so we want an 8 by 3 to begin with. So this is 1, and then this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And just repeat that down both sides. Okay, and then we do the same the other side. Remember, that's 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have something that looks a little bit like that. Now on these sides, we want to add our aesthetics, so I'm going to be putting some stairs along the side here. Okay, we're going to be putting some stairs like that, going all the way along the side, on both sides, repeating on here. And then we want to put some along this part, and then obviously in the corners. Just makes it look nice. It's got no purpose. But these end ones here, they actually do have a purpose. But apart from that, it just makes it look nice. You could just use normal blocks if you want to, or you know, however you want to do it, right? I'm also going to add a little aesthetic part here to make it look a little bit like that. This bit here, actually, I might change that and do something along the lines of something like that. Just makes it look, just takes the plainness off it, right? You know, everything in Minecraft is square. So we can make it look a little bit, you know, unique, a little bit different. That's, you know, that's what I like to go for. But anyway, so that there is the loot room done. Now we've got to do the chute where the golems will be, you know, transported along. For this, we're going to need some slabs. We're obviously going to need our block of choice. You're going to probably want some glass as well to make it look pretty. We want our signposts, and we want our buckets of water. So first of all, we need to build up here. I haven't got no scaffolding, unfortunately. We're going to want to put one high block going all the way across on both sides. And across there. And then we're going to do our glass going across now, leaving the excuse me, leaving that edge bit. Alright, and then just do 2 layers of this. And of course, building up that edge as well. And then do one more high on the edge, and then around here, okay, we want to go from 3 in from here. So 1, 2, 3, we want to put a slab there, go all the way across with slabs again up until the 3 point. So putting slabs up here instead of a block, this would just stop mobs spawning, or the iron golem spawning on top of here. So mobs will not spawn on top of a half block. That probably will end up changing, but it is what it is. We're going to build out from there. We're going to put some stairs there. Can you please go there? Thank you. Some some stairs there, stairs there. So we have something that looks a little bit like that. Okay, we do that on both sides. One too many there. Okay, so now we have our chute. We're going to want to put our water and our signs in down here. So we jump down here. We want to put a sign there, a sign there, and a sign there. So we have this like smiley face, this face looking, this, you know, whatever you want to call it, right? Okay, and then if you shift, so you crouch, click on the signs, you can stack the signs like that. We want to do that all the way, even in the middle. So we have something like that. And then again, I'm going to put our water here. I say again, we haven't done it yet, this first time. Can my buckets go where I want them to go? Let me move all this down a minute, hang on. I have things set up in a way, but my sword broke, so everything goes in that first slot. We can use that as infinity water. Fill our buckets up. Like that. So all the water should flow into the middle. So when an iron golem drops, it will drop here. And then it will flow down into here. And in this middle part, we're going to have the lava. So the golems will hit here and, well, cook themselves to death. Yeah? So we need to get out of here now. Just going to do that. And break these. Like that. They just flow down into there. Okay. So now we need to jump up to here. We want to put a temporary block there. Actually, I'm going to put a different colour block there, I think. So no, we're going to use stone. Probably best to use dirt. Temporary block on both sides. And we want to build out further 4. So we have something that looks a little like that. Okay. I will probably be... Actually, I probably am going to do that right now. So along these... Not that one. So along these 3, I'm actually going to use my stairs here. Add that aesthetics to it. And then along here as well. Like that. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then obviously you've got your stairs there as well. We're going to put now our walls. No, sorry, before our walls. No, we don't want the walls. Hang on. I'm missing one of my items. Hang on. Where are they? There they are. We want some fence gate. Again, use whatever fence gate you want. I use dark oak just because I actually adore dark oak colour. And I fell in. Perfect. Back out I go. Great, isn't it? Okay, so on our temporary blocks, put our gates, open our gates. Then we can get rid of those temporary blocks. Put our fence there. And then wrapping our fence up, leaving this block empty, going across like that. We want our stairs, we want to put our stairs there, and then we want to waterlog our stairs. So you create something that looks like that. Okay, you want to rinse and repeat that on the other side. So I'm going to do that now, and then guys, I'll bring you back in once I'm done. Okay, next thing we want to do is now start building or build the actual little hut, little place where the villagers and the zombie are going to go. So in order for this, we want a 5x5 platform, 1 block away from our actual main structure. We want to build another 1 high wall around, leaving a gap right here. Okay, this is very, very important, guys. Make sure you leave a gap there. You will see why as we go down the line. Okay, we're going to build this up by 2. So we're going to make it like an L shape there. And then we want to do... I didn't even bring my glass. Oh dear. Okay. Hang on. I'm going to grab the glass. This is where like the bamboo scaffolding definitely comes in handy here. We also need our beds. Let's bring them as well. And a temporary block. And a couple of other little bits. Right, okay, and back up we go. Should be here. And then we'll get rid of that. Right, okay, so we're back here. Right, so then put glass around here so we can see in. Keep an eye on our little zombies there. Little villagers, I do apologise. We want our beds. We want 3 beds. Now these 3 beds, make sure that the pillow is that side. Okay, we'll place it down. So you've got all 3 pillows this side, so they are closest to where we want the golems to go. Okay, so now we want to do the next layer. So we want to continue this layer going around like so. Again, leaving this. We can put this block here now. And then we want to go inside and build here. So we want to put a pillar there with a block there. We want to take 2 stairs, 1 stairs there, 1 stairs there. We want to put a temporary block right there as well. Okay. Can we... Let's squeeze down here a minute. Let's get rid of this bed a second. So we can put that bed back in a jiff. We want to build a way to get the zombies and the villagers in. So we need to start building like a little track. I'm going to build a track over to there. It's going to be real fun, believe me. Looking forward to it. Put our bed back in. And we want to build up here a second. We want to put slabs now all the way around the top. This will stop things spawning on top of our villagers here. I'm also going to drop a little lantern right there as well. Best to probably use torches for this, but I'm going to use a lantern. I wanted to really use a one of those glow shroom things, you know, shroom lights. That's the one, shroom light. I wanted to use one of them, but I haven't got 2 on me. So that is going to have to do for the time being. It won't stop the villagers laying down or anything. But yeah, okay, so we're going to repeat this on the complete opposite side, and then we're going to concentrate on getting the villagers and the zombie up here. And yeah, let's continue. Right, the very last thing now before we go off and get our zombies and our villagers is we want to stick our lava in. So this window here, or this glass block here between the back 3, we want to stick our lava source there, and as you can see it will flow down and it won't burn anything, which is great. Alright, and then that's it. That is the iron farm built. The only thing we need to do, like I said, is just get our zombies into place and our villagers into place. Villagers first, obviously. We don't want to get the zombie, because the zombie's going to sit right there. We don't want the zombie in before the villagers. Yeah. Also, put a temporary block here, so that probably best to put a half slab. But yeah, put a temporary block there so that whatever you push in by minecart isn't going to come all the way back out. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna spend like hour or 2, 3, 4, whatever it is, getting these bloody things in there. So there we have it, the golem farm, the iron farm, I do apologise, not golem farm, where we are farming golems I suppose. The iron farm is now completed and fully working, and yeah, it's definitely giving us some resources. So I have done a little bit of testing, a bit of offline, AFKing, just to see how much we get, and we can get at least 3 stacks, 4 stacks
an hour, which is a good couple hundred iron ingots, which is actually very nice. And I built this little viewing platform, which is ideal distance away for them to spawn in, and we obviously can keep an eye on them. And there you go. Alright, so it was a bit of a pain to get the zombies in, but it is anyway, just because zombies don't seem to do as they are told. The villagers are easy. Built a track around, as you saw. But yeah, so if you do struggle with the zombies, just keep trying. Don't give up if you want to recreate this. Now I'm going to be doing a lot more. I'm going to be excavating all that out there. I'm going to build this to like a pillar. And then I'm going to probably build like a castle. I'm going to probably build this into a castle, which is going to be our main build. I know I was going to build over there, but I have changed the way I'm going to do that. I'm going to build an underwater rail system traveling between like our base here, because I've done a lot of work here. I don't want to really get rid of it. So I want to do an underground or underwater rail system traveling to this base, to the castle, to DTK's place, obviously to our underground base. But yeah, I'm going to connect it with the underwater rail system. That is the plan. So I'm going to be building that into our main build eventually. I know it's been a long time. So other things that have changed since the first part of this video. Okay, so from the first part of this video to me recording this part, a lot of things have changed. I've really been, I've not been myself. I've not been well. I've been quite ill, down with like the flu and all that, and now I'm feeling a bit better. But in between, also, I do stream on Twitch, and me and DTK went on the venture into the End and defeated the End Dragon. Went to an End City, got a couple shulkers. Haven't got a Elytra yet. Seem to be struggling to find one of them. But I got a couple shulker boxes and that. I have put the video up where we go into the End, we defeat the dragon, and go to the End City. That video is up already. So yeah, so another thing that has been done is I've started working on a little thing over here. So I want to make eventually a squid farm. So I've been Yeah, I hear ya. Where are you two? Oh, you're there. I really need to defeat this guy. Need a trident. Gotta find a way of getting a trident. Oh, don't drown, don't drown. So I have looting 3, and I still not got a trident. Really want one. But yeah, so I need to work on a squid farm to get ink sacs. So I've been working on a little, because, you know, obviously this is all starting to come into place and look pretty. I've still got a lot more to do than there, obviously. Okay. We are going to be I'm going to be building across here as well. I'm going to probably build this out, do a little bridge across, build this out. So I want this area to look nice as well. So I started doing some fancy like river, sort of broken down kind of river coming here, and then been working on going up here as well. Got a lot of work to do. This was just, you know, a spur of the moment kind of idea. But I think that looks pretty cool, and I'm going to keep it going all the way around, obviously make it look natural as well. But this is where I'm going to try and incorporate a squid farm into it, and have the squids basically come down here and fall down here into like a pool. Yeah, but obviously it's going to be not deep enough for them to survive. So once they get crowded up, they're going to start dying, and then hoppers, etc., etc. You can see how it's going to go. Yeah. But yeah, so worked on that, and I think that is it for this episode. In all retrospect, I think that is it. All I wanted to do really is get the golem farm, but a couple of other things, obviously. Like I said, we've got shulker boxes now, and I've got a couple of essentials in there. I do have a third. I'm waiting for some green dye for that one, and that's going to be for other little bits. But yeah, So not much more to say, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode and learned a thing or two about building a golem farm. You know, try building yourself. You know, whether you build this design. This isn't my design, okay? Well, it's a bit improved. I've improved it a little bit. But it isn't my design from scratch. I can't really remember where I got the design from. I got it off a video off YouTube, and I can't remember what it was. But yeah, I've improved it a little bit, and I've still got a lot more work to do to it. But yeah, just try your own, build your own, or improve that one, do whatever. Yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Remember to subscribe, smash the thumbs up button, comment down below, and even if you didn't like the video, just smash the dislike button. You know, it doesn't matter. It all helps with the algorithms to share the video. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye, guys.